you up to date on different people that are coming. Oh, I see two old hands here in the white K2, Jerry Collins. Don't hang about, there's a limited space to get in, so I suggest you paddle in, get in, paddle upstream, stay way beyond the start line, and you're from all over the world. I've seen Grant Anderson from Nottingham and Tim Lawrenson. They've been here a few times before. Up at Ed Rutherford, Daniel Seaford, and Tom Daniels from Reading, and from South Africa, Henley Murray and Brett Irvine, who took bronze medal last year. We also have great hope for Peter Egan, Neil Fleming, Jason Briotti, Malcolm Banks, Lee McCarthy and Pedro Lopez, Martin Burke and Simon Van Langhausen, all strong Irish entries. So we wish them all the best. They will be the first start. So they will show the way down this Weir, and hopefully that all the other classes following will have a safe passage across the beaches route of canoeing, namely Straffan Weir. Of the beginning of the Liffey up in the Wicklow Mountains to the finish, it's only about 20 miles. But the river heads off towards into the plains there and comes across down into Plains, Straffan, Delbridge, Beaslip, Lucan, Palmerstown, Chapel Lizard, and straight into the city centre. So we're very lucky to have this beautiful river on our doorstep. And there's Peter Egan in the front, British national champions. So we're very lucky, no noise, everybody going through there. A little point from the South African crew, and I'd say that'll be hotly contended. Third crew over, 252. They're all flipping over now. Tom Daniels, David Cooper and Davy Pringle, Malcolm Banks, Jason Brody, Neil Fleming and Pedro Lopez from Spain. They're all getting over here. We have Dave Francis in the orange canoe from Denmark, and Dermot's back in the back. We got a capsize, our first capsize of the day. There's a bit of a crunch and a broken rudder. We're on this Martin Buck and Simon Van Langhausen in the blue kayak, flipping over. All very well experienced paddlers. I think they're all still shooting a little more to the right there, making a lot of noise. This way you can break the spine in the canoe. There's Martin Kelly and the target from Leander Canoe Club making a nice shoot, getting washed up against the wall. Jerry Collins, Brian Gallagher in the white kayak. Will they make? Yes, they've got through. And we're off to this capsize. Oh, that's a pity there. But a lot of noise from where I'm standing. John Gallagher and Ashley from Galway heading down the grey and black canoe. They've survived it, very good. There's another mixed crew there. Lady in the back hanging off, broken canoe in half. That's what I was saying. Went over the Weir too. Yeah, that's a serious problem. I think that's their race finished. Now, here we have, I think it's Tim from Palmerstown Paddlers, Tim Tracy. A little nervous there in the front. Come on, Tim. Don't hit the wall. But the rubber is bent. I think he's okay. Now, we've got a K2 slipping over the chicken run. And got through very well.
Chicken run, that makes them feel good, alright.
Darren Gallimore just gone over. Here we have 502. Oh, a bit of a noise there, yes. Got the Weir too far over. And here we have a K3. Now this is an unusual boat. Again, from where I sit, I think it's a little too far over, but we'll see what happens. My canoe goes. In that K3, yes. My canoe go Mullingar. Here the first of the K1, Gary Meyer over in the yellow canoe, with Dave Donald-Rich going through the chicken run. Dermot Hudson taking the risky way down, but a good line up. Yes, he's over the Weir. And Dermot is over the Weir first and Tom in canoe club. can run. A good safe way over there. Donald Bristol. And here's Fergal Cooper coming over the Weir. Fergal's won the Liffey descent many times. Ivan McGillicuddy over in junior from Family Live. Tony Smith, 42. This is Ty DeBarra in the first white water boat, heading over. Now, Noel O'Connor from Kilcullen Canoe Club in the red kayak. They're all flipping over now. We're into the, here's John Ringwood from Wild Water going over into the fish fly. John is an experienced canoe. There's a broken paddle. I've just heard it. Look, yes. That's an unusual thing to happen, but it can. Ashleen from Wild Water in a white water boat. Now the white water boat have caught up with the K1. Pete Spence from the North of Burn, Belfast Canoe Club has just gone under, represented Ireland many times. Now we've got them all lining up. I can see Haggart, Ian McLean, Jim Morrissey, Johnny McGuinness from Salmon Leaf Canoe Club. Thomas giving me all the details. Now, here's Ian McLean heading over the Weir. This is over 40 Liffey descent. Let's keep an eye on Ian as he goes over. In the yellow canoe, yes, very well done Ian. And he's a big round of applause. Mark Carton, Selby Paddlers have just recovered. There's another capsize there. So now we're into the white water boat. And they should all be coming down the fish slide instead of the chicken slide. But Tom is on his way down to Luke and Weir now, and the best of luck, Tom. Thanks for your support. I see Billy from Wild Water heading down. Jamie Pouch just about to shoot away in the white water boat. How is he doing? Very good. Slips over very easy. These canoes or these kayaks are designed. Let's see Billy from Wild Water in the blue canoe heading over the... Here he comes now. Willie has about 20 Liffies. Will he make it? Yes, he does. Well done.
Come on, Lee.
Now the T2s are on their way. And that's the K2s, K1s and white water. Surprising, we didn't have too many capsizes on the Weir, but they were still interesting. And here we have a sea kayak coming down. Must have broken rank. But the first of the T2s. It is the hotly contested race. And this is a shorter boat, about 17 foot long. And I think this Selby Paddlers in front here, heading over, I'm not sure. They're a little more stable than the K2, but contested, that's a mixed K2 just going over. And they're all slipping by, yes. And here we have John from Wild Water heading down there. They're all coming along the T2s. Not as fast as the K2s. And there we've got a blue T2 heading for the wall. Yes, they've struck the wall and the rudder is up. Now without a rudder, you're up the creek without a paddle. So it's very important to have a good rudder system. And there's a capsize, an English crew I think, heading over. And we have some touring doubles and some touring sea kayaks. There's a canoe heading over the Weir with our trolley on the back ready for the portage at least of Weir. Now these canoes are very fine. The Liffey canoes, they survive. And here we have Holiday in Ireland, getting through in the yellow canoe. Will they make it? Yes. But then here we have a crew in the yellow K2 heading over. Spray cover first. Could cause difficulties. There's capsize. Once the spray cover first and the water, canoe fills up with water, you've had it. Into the fish side, collision of two boats, see who will make it. I say the canoe on the left is in trouble. They're going to strike the wall and the other double has got away. Again, glass fiber kayak, plastic kayak, Pergola. There's one with a rubber is up at the moment. They might be able to adjust it. Very difficult to manage these boats without a rudder. So we're looking good here. Again, they've got a long journey ahead. Here's the first of the Tasselinos. This little canoe heading over the Weir was designed for the Grand Canyon in America by a company in Germany. And they're a bit slow, but they get you down the river. Touring doubles, kayaks, Tasselinos, all well equipped, neoprene spray covers, but you can still capsize. Just keep a watch out. It's all looking good. Now we have the open fingers coming down in a few minutes, and this is the tail end of the doubles, the touring doubles. Not the fastest kayaks in the business, but they'll get them down. They're very tough. The men's general toughest singles on their way. I'll be the first one. And here's the stragglers of the T2. Give them a big cheer. Draw number 474. We're not sure, that's a strange number. But the deck of the canoe is quite small. Flipping over, not paddling, is not a good idea. I recommend you paddle through these weird. The drivers are doing a great job here. And everybody is slipping through. Now, here we have a crew, all dressed up for the occasion. Blonde with
come in here.
That gets full of water with a counteractive pointy aid. We're not sure. But they're in quite a small little touring canoe with an open cockpit and a single spray cover of which they're both attached to. So if they fall out, there's no way of separating from each other. But will they? No! We put the hex on them. Sorry about that. There's the last of the white water. That's the first of the touring